Welcome, student. My name is Professor Pankaj Chitte. I am working as an assistant professor at Electronics Engineering Department, PRE Siluni. I will be teaching you the subject. Name is Digital Circuit. Now we are starting with the course outcome. Following are the course outcome. Course outcome means what? After the learning of this subject, what you should understand or what you will be able to understand. So first outcome is use the basic logic gates and various reduction techniques of logic digital logic circuits in detail. So in this outcome, we should you should able to learn about the logic gates, different logic gates, their designs, how they are using in the different digital circuits. Now the next outcome or second outcome is design combinational and sequential circuits. In digital circuits there are two types of logic circuits. One is combinational and other is sequential circuit. Later on we are going to study them in details. So as in first outcome we have seen the logic gates and various reduction techniques. So by using them we are going to design different combinational and sequential circuit. So in second outcome, after the completion of combinational and sequential circuit, you should able to design the different circuits. Third outcome is design and implementation of hardware circuit to test and performance and the application. So after the learning of this about two outcomes, students should able to understand or be able to design the hardware circuits which are depending on the basic gates after the reduction of different techniques. And there are two types of circuits, combinational and sequential circuit, which you are going to design. And last outcome is understand the architecture and use of microcontroller for the basic operation and simulate using simulation software. So in after the learning of this fourth unit or in this fourth outcome, we are going to see the designs of 8051. Course content. In first unit, the name of first unit is combinational logic design. We are going to study following points in the first unit, that is logic functions, k-map. K-map is depending on two forms. One is soft form and POS form, that is sum of product and product of sum. Then the min terms and max terms up to 4 variables. Different design examples we are going to study, that is arithmetic circuit, BCD to 7 segment decoder, code converter, adders and subtractor, digital comparator, multiplexer, demultiplexer, their trees, and Quine-McCluskey method. The textbook, here I have shown some textbooks which you have to refer. The first is R.P. Jain. The book name is Modern Digital Electronics. Then Digital Logic and Computer Design. This book by M. Morris Mano. Some reference books also you should refer. Fundamentals of Digital Circuits by Anand Kumar. PHI of India. Then Programming and Customizing the 8051 Controller by Mike Predko. Then the for sixth unit you should refer the second and third reference book, that is Programming and Customizing the 8051 microcontroller by Mike Predko, as I told you. Then the 8051 microcontroller and embedded system using assembly and C, that is by Muhammad Mazidi. Now first we are starting with the introduction of logic gates. So the next side is for logic variables. Logic variables, they have different names. Logic variables, binary variables, boolean variables, and they takes two values, either true or false, on or off, 1 or 0. Logic variables, they have two values, two represents. One is first is high voltage for logic 1, or second is low voltage for logic 0. The most important benefit of a digital circuit is they have greater immunity to electrical noise. Greater immunity means what? If a logic 1 value is there and there is certain small voltage fluctuation, so they will treat it as a logic 1. Second thing is, if logic is at 0 or low voltage is there, and again there is some fluctuation, then also it will treat them as a logic 0. So that is nothing but the greater immunity for the electrical noise. The next point is logic gates. Logic gates means these are the circuit having one or more inputs and one output. They are known as gates. And different building blocks in the digital circuits or complex digital logic circuits are designed by the use of logic gates. Now, representing logic functions. There are several ways to represent the logic functions by using symbols to represent the gates, truth tables, or Boolean algebra. And generally, we are preferring the symbols or the symbols of the logic gates to represent the logic functions. The first, we are starting with the first gate, that is NOT gate. Here in the figure, we have shown the symbol of NOT gate, which is in the shape of triangle, and in front of that triangle there is a small bubble they have shown at the output. That is for the representing the inverting action. Here we have shown the input by a variable and the output is by the y variable. The truth table explains here, if a is input 0, the output will be 1, that is inverted, and input is 1, the output will be 0. So NOT gate is also known as inverter, and its sentence is y is only true if a is false. The next gate is AND gate. Now in a NOT gate, it has only one input. Now if you see the symbol of AND gate, you will get that there are two inputs A and B, output is Y. And the truth table, it has two variable truth table, that is A and B are the inputs and Y is the output. When the input A and B is equal to 0 0, output is 0. Input A and B is 0 1, the output is 0. If input A is 1 and B is 0, the output Y is 0. And input A and B both are 1, at that time output is 1. So from this truth table we can say the sentence, if both inputs are 1 or high, at that case only the output Y is 1, otherwise the output of AND gate is always 0. And its equation, Boolean's equation, I have shown in the right side, that is Y is equal to A dot B. This is the Boolean algebraic representation of AND gate. Then the next gate is OR gate. You can see the symbol of OR gate here at the left side. Input A and B is again, Y is the output. As similar to the AND gate, here also the same, we can make the same sentence for the truth table for the OR gate. What is the truth? What is the sentence of OR gate? You can say here, if both the logic inputs are 0 0 or low, at that case output of OR gate is 0. Otherwise, if any one input is 1 or both all inputs are 1, the output of OR gate is 1. Here you can see in the truth table. Then Boolean algebraic equation of the OR gate is represented by Y is equal to A plus B. XOR gate. XOR gate nothing but the exclusive OR gate. You can also see the symbol of OR gate at the left side and the truth table of XOR gate. Here you can make the sentence that if all the inputs are high or low, at that case the output of OR gate is 0, or otherwise the output of XOR gate is 1 1. Here is the Boolean algebraic equation of XOR gate. Y is equal to A, this plus and n circle in the, this plus sign is n circle in the circle. This is the notation to represent the Boolean algebraic equation for the XOR gate, A XOR B. Now the next gate is NAND gate. NAND and NOR gate, these two gates are known as universal gates, because by using these two gates we can implement the output of any other gate. Now you can see the symbol of NAND gate. Actually it is the inverting of AND gate. Inverting of AND gate means if you see observe the symbol of NAND gate here, the symbol is same as an AND gate, only the change is what at the output here they have inserted the bubble, so it will note it will donate it will shows that the it is nothing but the inverting operation of AND gate. So as we have seen the statement for AND gate, that if both inputs are high or 1 1, then output of AND gate is 0, sorry, 1. So if you see the sentence of this NAND gate, you will understand that the truth table of NAND gate, that what is that sentence. If both inputs of NAND gate is 1 or high, at that case only the output is 0, otherwise the output of NAND gate is 1 1 1. For first case 0 0, output is 1, 0 1, output is 1, 1 0, output is 1. Now in last case both inputs are high, in this case only the output of NAND gate is 0. And the Boolean algebraic equation of NAND gate, as I told you, it is the inverting of AND gate. So y is equal to a dot b is the AND gate, and NAND gate means y is equal to a dot b and its complement. This is the complement symbol, you should remember it. Last is NOR gate. So in this NOR gate, it is the inverted gate of OR gate, you can say, similar to the NAND gate. So in NOR gate you can see the symbol is similar to the OR gate, just there is change that they have inserted the bubble to show the inverting action. So the truth table of NOR gate, what it indicates, if both or all inputs are 0, in that case the output of NOR gate is 1, otherwise the output of NOR gate is 0. Here you can see if a and b is 0 0, output is 1, otherwise means if the a and b is equal to 0 1 1 0 1 1, the output of NOR gate is 0. In this case is also symbol, so y is equal to a plus b is the symbol for OR gate. So y is equal to a plus b complement is the symbol for NOR gate, because it is the inverting action of OR gate. Now in this session we have seen the different logic gates. So again I want to repeat one important point here. Logic 1 means high voltage or true value, and logic 0 means 0 voltage or false value. You remember it. Okay, thank you.